Welcome back. At this point, I've had about 100 dashes and I'm having car issues. Nothing to be alarmed about yet. Um, Looks like I'm going to have to replace the brakes. I wish that I would have gotten a little more usage out of the vehicle, being that I purchased it 5 weeks ago. It is a used car. It does have 40,000 miles on it. One of those certified used car thingies. I have taken the vehicle, lived in it for a week in Las Vegas, and then brought it to Texas, and then started doing delivery. At about a month ago. But only getting approved for the DoorDash about 2 weeks ago. So if you're up to speed on all that, I'm headed to the pick-apart yard to try to get my hands on a lug wrench and a jack. I'm pretty happy with the purchase. However, you would think that a certified used vehicle would come with a way to change the tire if I had a blowout on the highway. The car wasn't horribly expensive, about 12 grand. I purposely went ahead and tried to pay a little more to hopefully buy some reliability. However, the problem here is indeed that this is really hard on your vehicle. I didn't really buy the vehicle to dash. I bought the vehicle to widen my opportunities, and I want to be careful to not, kind of waste some of these miles. 6 days now till I have to leave this area. Kind of again widen my opportunities a little bit. If I go into Colorado, I'm gonna make some money for sure. However, it kind of goes like this. Here, I'm probably sub 700 for an apartment. Actually, off the side of the road, they're advertising 580, and I've seen a few, and I would be hoping to get one without a lease. Albuquerque might be hard. I do feel like, again, I might land in a job pretty quick in Albuquerque, and of course Colorado. The DoorDash people told me I should go to Houston and DoorDash. The deal probably with El Paso is a pretty obvious problem. Most of the DoorDashes are one way, right? And again, the people that would really be looking to use the service are a little ways out of town, because again, El Paso's pretty small. Everything kind of concentrated in one area, and then of course they'd be looking to get that delivered. And that's really what happens is, a lot of these deliveries are one way. Silly things too, like I've delivered some alcohol across town, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this could have been done frankly closer. I took Wendy's to another place, then drove out of the complex, turned left, and there was a Wendy's. And I'm not sure how far I brought it, but it doesn't seem like it's a very efficient situation, right? I mean, it's convenient to have stuff delivered. I mean, like in Denver, you want to have something delivered and you're hoping to save some headache in traffic. El Paso doesn't really offer that. It really offers the convenience to go into town, grab, say, your favorite sushi and bring it to me about 5 or 6 miles kind of more out of town. Or around the horseshoe of the mountains, which El Paso kind of hugs. That being said, normally I'd be able to handle a brake job pretty easily. I have tools, but I gave away everything I owned. So that's adding to the complication. However, I talked to the maintenance man where I stay. We hang out, smoke out together, and he has the tools and said he'd gladly help me get the job done. It is a pretty strong reminder. I have dealt with this. Again, I was able to make most of my own repairs, so it wasn't too brutal. But just the usage that you hope to get out of a vehicle, or the money in exchange for the usage, is what I'm hoping to get here. And with the $12,000, hopefully I'll be able to repay that with the usage. That being said, I'm almost out there to pick apart yard. Hopefully going to save a few bucks on a jack and a lug wrench. And I'm hoping to grab some rails for the top to maybe use that as well. Anyway, 6 days till I have to vacate the joint and maybe return to living in the truck here, and we'll see what happens. Wish me luck.